Hey, this is Ciderhelm, and I'm going to be doing a playthrough of the Wizard class in Diablo 3. So I'm just going to start out from scratch here, and here we go. I don't know anything about this class. I haven't played it. This is the first time I've actually looked at it.
This place reeks of the dead. The fallen star must be near.
I got a few frame rate issues. Hopefully those will go away pretty quick here. What are my abilities that I have right off the bat? I have Arcane Missile and Frost Nova. So Frost Nova is AoE around me, 4 seconds and causes 2 to 3 cold damage. Okay, so that's good to know. Magic Missile is launch a missile of magic energy causing 4 to 5 arcane damage. 15 arcane power, and I have 15 total arcane power. Let's go ahead and shoot this. Looks like I can expend my full energy bar here eventually using this ability. Not sure how much that matters, but... And I'm also not sure how this is going to scale, exactly what it's going to scale off of, because normally I've seen things scale off weapon damage so far, but I really haven't been paying too much attention. So here we go. Frost Nova is my 1. Magic Missile is my right mouse button, and let's get to work.
Prophecy sent me in search of the star that fell on this land.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
They keep coming.
Need more time.
Okay, that's got a bit of a cooldown. I was actually trying to run in and use it.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Zakharum has fallen.
Now, I do have a couple frame rate issues. I want to see if I can get these resolved real quick, so one moment. Alright, and I'm back, and hopefully I've got most of this resolved here.
Are you Leah? Rumford said you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia.
Watch out! The wounded are turning!
This is killing business.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
I will make certain that doesn't happen. Your town is safe.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate.
Alright, one more quick second to see if I can get this sorted out. Probably has to do with my current upload to YouTube, but it shouldn't, because it is on a different hard drive. Alright, we're just going to have to take it for what it is. Might have cleared up, but it probably didn't. Looks like I am playing off the same hard drive that I'm uploading from.
Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Thanks for the warning, but I won't be dying today.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
I've leveled up.
There! That's one of the wretched mothers.
Alright, so right now we're going after the wretched mothers. These are evil undead beings that vomit up additional undead beings. Now the roads here are actually the... they will always lead us to our quest destination, so we're going to find more of these wretched mothers along this road. And that's only as far as I've seen in the beta, so obviously that could change later on. You will be maybe forced to do some more exploring. Looks like we've got one of the mothers here. And now we're looking for the wretched queen, which will be right up here.
The ruins of old Tristram. The gods certainly hate this town.
Here she is.
Nicely done.
Okay, so we've just gained a new skill. Let's learn what this skill is exactly. Under skills, magic missiles are current, frost nova as well, so shock pulse. Release a pulse of 3 unpredictable charges of electricity that deal 4 to 9 lightning damage to enemies these hit. We also have ice armor. Surround yourself in a barrier of ice that increases armor by 50% and causes 1 to 3 cold damage to melee attackers. Lasts 2 minutes. So, ice armor, I kind of want to have that up. On the other hand, well, let's see. 4 to 9 damage versus 5 to 7 damage. So it looks like this one can deal a little bit more damage, but it is random. What do we have? It's random, but I get 3 of them. Okay. And ice armor might be a little more helpful to me. Now, I only have 2 skill slots right now. Let's go ahead and, at the bottom of the screen, I can click on this. This is my left and right mouse buttons that I'm doing in the direct middle. And I'm going to change this into shock pulse. So it looks semi-conal. It's not going behind me, at least. So I have a 2-minute buff for additional armor that'll deal a little damage to attackers. And
thank you for your help.
Electricity.
But could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to ADRIA'S hut. The key must still be there.
I promised Marco I'd protect him, but now he's dead.
Okay, Lesser Wand of the Lion. This is an upgrade. Well, okay, +6 attack. I guess it's a slight upgrade. Now, one of the things, I have 10,000 gold right now. Gold seems to be shared between your characters. Also, the stash right here, I'm just going to run through this. I know some of you have probably watched the other class guides that I've done so far, but just running through this. This stash is shared between characters. Yeah, that's kind of all there is to it. So I can put something in there, and then I can get on my Barbarian and pick it up, or I can drop something from my Barbarian, and I can pick it up on this character. I'm not going to pick up any of that gear because I do want to show you kind of the level the game is at currently. So I'm not going to pick up a bunch of gear and make it really easy on myself. Although it is a pretty easy game up to this point.
Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What about your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons. There's something over here.
I think there was more to your mother than you know.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed.
Captain Dalton!
So in a situation like that where I'm just against one, I'd rather use my single target. And I probably should just replace my wand with single target. Can I have that many active skills up at a time? Let's find out. No, I can only have 2. I guess the ice armor really doesn't matter all that much right now, so let's go ahead and add Magic Missile back here. So Magic Missile, and let's make this my first ability. If I can somehow get it to... There we go. Magic Missile. So if I left-click an opponent, I will get a single target
Here's the
nuke.
key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will search the cathedral. You stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
I would say AoE was pretty strong. These fights so far have been much easier than they were with the Demon Hunter. Granted, it doesn't mean much, but this is a pretty good starting AoE.
This must be where the star fell. Its crater is tinged with some strange magic. Didn't see that coming, did you?
I don't know why that fizzled so quickly. I don't know where I'm going. This is all pretty well, pretty randomly generated, so... It is randomly generated. The segments are all the same, but the level is put together differently depending on, you know, which playthrough you're doing. Now, not everything is that way. Like, the outdoor environments primarily have not been, and some of, like, the cellars have not been. And I could be wrong. Like, this could actually be... I mean, this is a pretty long playthrough each time. A little over an hour last time. So I could be just misremembering, but it seems to be that there are random segments to it all, like the original. Oh, here's an event.
Oh,
Deckard Cain.
Stay back! Back! May this wedge hold. The skeleton king.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
Alright, let's go down here and save Deckard Cain from these skeletons.
Cain, I will save you!
Back to your grave! Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
You live. Fortune smiles on you, old man. I'm here to bring you back to Leah.
It is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst.
I feel like I'm playing through several
I learned of the
Asian
secret
stereotypes here,
passage
but...
through old maps I found.
Oh well.
thanks to you and your friend here.
Our time is running short. What can you tell me about the fallen star?
Not much, I'm afraid, though the prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
Okay, I just was checking out Wave of Force and just added it to my hotbar. Let's go ahead and get a better wand. And let's go ahead and put on these pants. Regenerates 0.2 life per second. Okay, so what I have here is Cauldron of Jordan. This is an item that I got from Leah when we were down in her mother's place. So this allows me to sell items from my inventory. So if I hold down Shift and then left-click it, I can sell items in succession. I'm not going to sell these other two items. I'm going to break those down as soon as I get the cube of Nephalem or whatever, and that will actually allow me to do the equivalent of disenchanting, get stuff for crafting. So we'll hold off on that for now. Let's go ahead and talk to Deckard Cain again. Before I do that, Wave of Force, I'm going to try this out. Obviously haven't tried this yet. It's on a 15-second cooldown, so I'm not sure how much I'll use it, and especially since I had to give up another slot to put it in there. So I'm going to give it a try, see if I like it, but because of its cooldown, I'm not going to use it immediately.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord. Leah, you should not dismiss the signs so lightly. Do you not believe the evidence?
Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wounded.
What?
Gonna go talk to Hadric here.
Old Rumford has us down to half rash.
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
I know it will be difficult, but she would want you to do it. I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me. My friends, I'm sorry.
You are helping them. You don't need to be sorry.
Let's see if we can get one more use of that while we're in this room. I'm gonna hold off. He's not gonna hold off, though.
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Hadric, help me.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hadric Aemon.
Well, Hadric, Deckard Cain told me you know where Leoric's crown is.
I can help you there. It's buried with his Chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Alright, so I just got the Nephalem cube. Now here's the same thing, gonna shift left click it, and now I can break stuff down into crafting components. I didn't actually look at any of those, so hopefully it wasn't anything important. And then I'm also going to change up my skills again. Wave of Force looks useful, but it looks useful as part of a kit. And I do not have a full kit worth using right now. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my AoE here. My spammable AoE, as it were.
There's a big pack coming this time.
I have a bonus to find Hadric's apprentice. Now this map has been laid out pretty much the same way both times I've played through it already. So I've got a pretty good idea that he's going to be, well, somewhere around here. Okay, so that AoE is actually not the best for precision when I'm trying to take down those mothers. Let's see. Was it around here? I'm actually going to have to do more exploring than I'm used to. Should probably avoid there. Right click to move. Still used to that. Not helpful. I should avoid their skill shots is what I was trying to say, while spamming my AoE in the wrong direction.
Heal me! Why would I do that? Your grave awaits!
Okay, let's do this again. Looks like I need to play her a little more carefully. I'm not going to do it too carefully, though. A little more single target in some situations. I got another spell here, too, so... Here we go. Here is our apprentice.
Hadrig's apprentice is dead. I should tell him.
Den of the Fallen. I have not seen this in either of my other playthroughs, so I'm going to give it a try now, because I haven't been able to show it to anybody, so now I can. We'll get right back on the main quest as soon as I'm through here. Carry on nest. Yeah, the chance of this being in here at all, I guess, is... One moment.
I'm badly wounded.
Yeah, the chance of this being in here at all, I guess, is random, because my first playthrough I did explore pretty thoroughly and I didn't find it. Although I guess I didn't explore everywhere, so it's possible that it was in there. As I recall, in the Diablo 2, right at the starting area, there was always a cave nearby. But I think there was a quest for it too, so I guess that makes...
Now.
Character's a little more fragile than I was expecting, so I came very close to death there. Running low on health potions, we'll see how this plays out. Of course, on the other hand, I haven't been looking for items, I haven't been gearing up, and I haven't been applying frost armor, so take it for what it is. Probably be a little bit more survivable if I actually was doing those things.
Your defenses are nothing.
I don't know what molten means. This is a new... And it just means they when they die? Okay, so I don't want to be around when they die. Give me plenty of time to get away, though. So when these guys die, they leave electric bombs, at least that one guy who is labeled as electric, or electrified. Let's look at our inventory here. What do we have that could increase my survivability? We have lots of stuff. Just basic armor right now, no stats on it, nothing too interesting. 8 armor is better, so I'll go ahead and put that on. And I'm not sure what I should be doing with these weapons. I mean, it looks like I could attack them if I wanted to, or equip them rather. Let's go ahead and break these down into crafting supplies. So shift left click, left click. I do have a belt now. Alright, so some loot, and there was one hallway down here that I skipped, so I'm going to check it real quick, and then we'll head back out and get back on the main quest. That's all there is to it. Just looks a little funny on the minimap, unless I'm failing to see something here, but let's go ahead and get back out of here. These are teleport stones, make it very easy to get back out of anything you get into. Oh, and we did get this new ability, so we didn't look at it yet, and I do have room for a new ability. Electrocute lightning arcs from your fingertips, dealing 1 to 13 lightning damage. Lightning can jump, hitting up to 2 enemies. Spectral blade. Summon a spectral blade that strikes all enemies in your path 3 times, causing 35% weapon damage with each hit. Okay, I mean, I guess that's kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and use electrocute. That seems more interesting to me. But let's get rid of magic missile. It looks like if we have electrocute, that's a good replacement for magic missile, for right now at least. What should I take? Summon a spectral blade. Okay. So we'll give Spectral Blade a try, if I can pronounce that correctly. Let's get back on the main road. This should take us to our objective. Interesting. 14 arcane power. That's slightly less. I wonder if that means it's spammable. Now, I am not moving my character. Wait, one second. Okay, I get what it's doing. It's trying to move me in range. And the Poison Cloud will wait this out. I will take damage if I go in there. There it goes. I don't believe Wangadals... Yeah, they're not for me. However, better armor here. Go ahead and take that. And get back on the path.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Now this is quickly becoming the highest damage I've played yet. The Barbarian is certainly competitive here, but a lot of AoE damage at a safe distance. Last time this guy was named Pain Tooth. Get rid of his caster in the back. Looks like I did just get a couple more items. Bracers versus globes. Let's take these bracers. I'm not sure if that was the best decision. And let's see, we'll keep the wand in hand and go ahead and head into our crypt. Now both the other times I've played, there have been 3 crypts in here. Randomly chose, I guess, which one is the one I need to go into, but let's find out if this is it.
There aren't any potions left.
Now some things are just taking a huge beating, and I'm not sure exactly what's causing that, if I'm doing something wrong, which I may very well be. Adds 10 more damage to wizards only. That's probably a good thing. Let's go ahead and put that in my offhand. Might be resistances. It may very well be, and I don't know, that things that are labeled electrified take less damage from electricity, and those were my only real options. I did use Spectral Blade, but that didn't seem to do a whole lot in resolving the damage situation. Trying to avoid these that they're dropping when they die, the electric sparks.
Health returns. This isn't the right crypt. The crown must be in one of the other ones.
Alright, we got a new wand. Let's check this out. Magic Helm. That seems pretty good. 19% extra gold. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to be able to use it, though. Where is this wand? 3.0? Is that really what I just got? 13.5. Not sure. I'm not going to replace my wand with that. Alright, for now we'll just keep things as they are, and go ahead and keep moving on. So this was not the correct crypt. Let's head over and find the other two. Hopefully the next one will be the one that we're looking for. This is new artwork. I haven't seen this yet. Kind of cool. Alright, higher chance to get magical items. I'll take that. It's just a ring. Pretty common ring.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Hard time clicking on that. That's embarrassing. Pretty big area, but I do feel like this is the right place. Primarily because of the size of the crypt, and I'm not sure if that means anything. When these guys die, they will drop the electric bombs.
Gained a level.
Okay, so what do we have now as far as our skills? We have, I haven't been using Spectral Blade very much. Magic Weapon. Imbue your weapon with magical energy, granting it 20% increased physical damage, can only affect... I don't know enough about this class. I just don't. I don't know if I'm actually supposed to be using my weapon, my melee weapon, so I'm not going to venture too far into that, because I'm really not sure the usefulness and whether I'm just going to be wasting my time doing it or wasting your time trying. So take it for what it is. If you would like to explain to people in the YouTube comments here why
This isn't the right
that's a good thing to do,
the crown must be
let me
one
know,
of the other ones.
or go ahead and do it. Alright, so that was not the right place. There should be one more. And here it is.
Defenses are nothing. now.
Those are surprisingly easy to handle as a sorcerer.
I am unstoppable.
Alright, here we go. Let's go down a level here.
This looks like a crypt fit for a chancellor. The crown must be there.
I'm using AoE damage on this guy. Doesn't matter much. He is not a hard hitter, but this is not. Neither am I. Very easy to move away from. Before I go any further, let's see if I have any items. I have plenty of items. What can I equip that will be an improvement over what I have? Magic dagger, magic pants, everything's magic. Holy damage, do I care? Magic chest armor. This is quite a big upgrade. That did change my appearance when I did that, so take it for what it is. Cloth tunic, none of this matters. I'm going to go ahead and break down everything I have. So here we go. Alright, and I passed over a couple wands there. I hope I actually looked at those before I got rid of them, but I'm hoping that they weren't upgrades that I just got rid of.
How does that feel?
No, I will not allow you to bring that monster Leoris back to this world.
Now let me check something here. 7 to 16 versus 1 to 15. So my shock pulse is quite a bit more damage, so in situations like that I definitely want to be using both. But let's go ahead and I'll just keep that in mind and hopefully make more use of both. Alright, so our quest is to return and our bonus objective is to use the Stone of Recall. That's an item I just picked up at the end of this. Exactly like a Hearthstone, let's go ahead and use it. Not exactly like a Hearthstone. I didn't realize that left the portal like the town portal scrolls.
Ah, it needs repair. Should be no problem.
He's doing it with no anvil again. You know, the first playthrough he did it with an anvil. The anvil will appear after all this.
The Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
Then help me. I will use your handiwork for great things. I'm afraid I have bad news. Your apprentice has died.
Fool boy. Hope for the worst and you will not be disappointed. Thank you for the news.
And there's the anvil.
I have the crown. How do I reach the Skeleton King?
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
The Skeleton King dies today. I must find the fallen star.
Alright, off to kill the Skeleton King. And before I go any further, let's see, I'm not using the Spectral Blade. Let's see if there are any other abilities that I can use here that I would actually make use of. I guess now's the time. Ice Armor versus Frost Nova, or Wave of Force, actually. Ice Armor seems like it's going to be the most useful because I have died and come very close to death already, so... That was surprisingly easy. Just got a new wand. Let's check it out. 4.8. What is it? 4.8? 9% more damage. Nah, not worth it. Did say it added lightning damage. How does that work? I guess honestly, maybe I should look at this. Let's see if it increases my... Interesting that those shields are blocking electricity. I didn't expect that. Makes sense. Now right now what I'm primarily looking for is a way to get down. Anything else is pretty secondary, although that health potion may help me a little later here. Something I'm curious about, and I'll look at the skills at some point here, but I am curious about the this class whether it is possible to teleport or blink or flash or anything of the sort. Didn't play... Again, my recollection of Diablo 2 is very sketchy. That's where I know there was a sorcerer class. And I understand this is different. And how was it the sorcerer in Diablo 2 and this is a wizard? But the concepts should be roughly the same, right?
My name is Lackdanon, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Unfortunately, nothing here, and I am just trying to get through to the next level. Oh, here it is. Okay, that's convenient. Let's go save our friend.
Your magic is weakening. I am free! Now, back to my mission.
Who are you?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well. Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I have unfinished business with the Skeleton King.
As do I.
I have a bat or a parrot or something that will pick up money for me.
The cultists dragged me past this glowing pit. What made it?
That's...
I almost lost sight of you there.
He's free! Do not let him rearm!
You wear the armor of a Templar. You're a holy warrior. How fascinating.
If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past Jondar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
I suppose not. A strong spear at my side could prove helpful.
There's a checkpoint. Now we're looking for mysterious arcane barriers that only a Templar can break down. And here it is.
Black magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger.
See, it looks like a wood barrier to me, and he keeps saying black magic on each playthrough, but it doesn't look like black magic.
How could you succumb to this coven?
The Coven is my brother now. The powers we serve will soon rule this world. Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the Coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven. Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one. Let us seek honor together, my friend.
Now, he did level up, and I get to choose here. Last time I chose Intervene, which kind of failed for me because he died. Also, that might have been partly my fault. But this time I'm going to pick Heal so he can keep us alive.
The light grows stronger within you.
Your grave awaits!
Wish I could enter that.
I tried to count how many we've killed, but I've lost track.
I'm just warming up.
I was just looking through my abilities, and I didn't see anything that would allow me to blink or charge or anything like that. I was hoping, but it did not appear to be the case in the low levels that I had access to, and I didn't look at the higher level stuff. Random acts of vandalism.
What mischief is this?
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king near, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
What a monstrous creature!
I'm not sure what immortal means. Maybe just more survivable. I don't know what all of the tags mean yet, but I've been learning them. Some of them are pretty obvious, and the arcane energies, which I don't think I've seen in this playthrough. Those are the most obnoxious ones. Arcane enchanted, rather. I don't know what that consumable is. Let's check it out real quick and go ahead and apply it. Regenerates life. Duration 5 minutes. I'll go put it on my hotbar, and I'll use it before the Skeleton King fight. Other than treasure, I have yet to see anything. When I see this kind of a room, I have yet to find anything that's useful in it. I mean, treasure being its own thing, but it's not a direction to progress through a zone. I think those shield guys are directional, so I kind of wonder if I lightning strike someone behind them and they're facing their shield at me, does a lightning strike deal damage to them when they otherwise would have blocked?
mighty adversary is before us. What a monstrous creature!
How does that feel?
When we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
I may have found... maybe not. Alright, let's see where this path leads. It's one of the few paths that I have not yet explored.
That's an effective spear you carry.
It is nothing compared to the Grand Maester's spear. It is named Akanesh, the Herald of Righteousness. A sharper blade was never forged.
I wonder if that's a hint, like I'm gonna fight the Grand Maester later in this game. What have I missed so far? There's probably something obvious. There's an area... let's see. Go back up here, I'll check this real quick. Then down here there's another little nook. Check up here and then I'll take a sharp right and see what's over to the right. Not expecting anything out of these rooms, because they seem pretty stock and they never seem to lead anywhere.
I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we lay him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
Here we go. Okay, now before we head in there, let's check out my gear real quick, see if I've got any upgrades. Sell value increased by 325%. Okay. Interesting.
Are you ever afraid in battle?
I am guided by prophecy. There's no reason to be afraid.
We are both blessed then. My faith armors me against fear.
Alright, let's go ahead and head down. Got my potion running now.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not. You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
We shall put you down, Hellspawn! You end here!
Alright, on to the Skeleton King fight. As soon as I click this door and we're through, there's going to be a short little introduction, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the fight. I will check my skills real quick to see if there's anything else that's interesting that I have that I haven't tried yet. Arcane Orb. So let's... I haven't used this yet. That is kind of cool.
We have just arrived in Tristram. I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery.
You will never defeat me!
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
Oh, that is pretty cool. Well, and there you have it. That's the Wizard Sorcerer class of Diablo 3. You know, not the most skilled player at this. Obviously, this is my first time even playing it or attempting it. You got to see the abilities, you got to see the you got to see the class, and you got to see the game. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.